After the legendary battle against Block's Fruits, TSB emerges victorious, but not without casualties, and thus he has to lay dormant to recover from such injuries. This, however, invites challenge for TSB, as the other Battleground Games sees this as a chance to claim the prestige title, the strongest Battlegrounds game, as they unleashed their domain, unlimited updates. Santino think to himself,
if I can get through their domain for a few days, I'd win.
But that's how losers think. With overwhelming intensity, Santino stands proud. For those who tries to take my throne, you should remember, I am the strongest, for I am one who left all the updates behind. And throughout all the Roblox games on Earth, I alone am the honored one. But the real question is, can they surpass the strongest Battlegrounds?
So, in the last video, I ranked some of the famous Battleground game on Roblox, but some of you guys told me, hey Bobby, there's a good game called blah blah blah, or why this game not in the list? Fine, I'll do a part 2 of the ranking Battleground game on Roblox. Remember to like and sub, boys, and comment down below what game should I try next. Without further ado, let's get into the first game of the list. We all know KJ, right? I mean, who doesn't know him? But for those of you who don't know, KJ is actually from a Stickman series. And this is where the legend's born. The animation of each episode is getting insanely better. It caught the owner of the strongest Battlegrounds' eyes. So, the owner of the game decided to push KJ into the battlefield, exclusively for the top donation of the month. But we can only experience the moveset if we paid thousands of dollars donate to the game. However, there's some genius man, take this as a chance to gain the bag, and boom, he's dropped the Battleground game named KJ Battlegrounds. Basically, it's the Battlegrounds game with all of KJ character theme. Because this is just a new game, so there's not much character we can play. We got KJ, which very obviously, apparently this KJ is very similar to the one we got in the strongest Battleground. Ravage still the same, but it a bit slower, and they ripped the sound effects straight from the strongest Battleground. Despite all of that, some finisher are well done though, and they made a new skill for KJ, the signature kick, which is a cutscene move. I mean, this one is actually good, not gonna lie. But overall, this character, still a cheap copy of the strongest Battlegrounds. The effect of every skills in this game are clunky. Just look at this 5 seasons. I'll let you judge the quality of this. However, there's one skill that got my attention the most, which is the unlimited flex work. Basically the idea of what they make here. It's to put death counter to KJ, and boom, we got the new death counter of KJ. The animation looked normal, because I've seen a lot of animator have doing this move before. Even the owner of Strongest Battlegrounds and the owner of Jujutsu Shenanigans are getting to work with the move. And so I'm not wow to this. And the next character are Stealth and King. I don't mean to trigger this game, but this is my personal take on this shit. This game kinda. Strongest Battlegrounds. You get what I'm saying, right? Motherfucker, they even add Saitama in the game with the exactly moveset from TSB. In spite of the unintentionally similarity, this game's still not worth to play. Clunky combat system. Lame character. I rate this game C tier for a cheap copy. I know what y'all thinking. Yes, another Jujutsu Battleground game. But this is just not a normal Jujutsu Battlegrounds game, because this one is actually good. It has some unique features that other Battlegrounds games don't have. Right at the moment you jump to the game, a small game info tab will pop up in the middle of your screen. It shows all the unique features of game. I recommend you to read this carefully, because this is very important. The quality of the map is epic, and it's huge. There are railways all over the map which let you ride it to the battlefield. It's cool, not gonna lie. You can even slide on the handrail too. Anyway, about the game mechanic. This game have the unique features like double jump or slide. And the most interesting mechanic of this game is the Black Flash. When you use E, there's a small chance that your cursed energy change to Black Flash variant, and when you in the Black Flash zone, it will increase more damage. And some skill will have the Black Flash variant, like Gojo's Hollow Purple, Sukuna World Cut Slash, and Sukuna Domain Expansion. For Gojo, the Hollow Purple is now the Maxium Purple, which known as the Nuke. The Dismantlenet of Sukuna changed to the world Cut Slash, and his domain expansion become the Heian version. The owner cooked this game hard, no cap, but we can only use Gojo and Sukuna. The rest on the list are early access character. Overall, I think this game is good, and it's a promising gem in near future. I'm gonna give this game an A for being the next banger game in the future.
Bruh.
This is a weirdest Battlegrounds game on the list. Cause I don't get why the dev of this game want to make a Battleground game like this. The game is based on this anime, I believe. But all I know about this shit is the Shinakonoko Koshi Tan Tan melody. It's haunted me everywhere I go. And people started to make a Battleground game based on this?
Hey, disconnected.
A girl with a deer horn for a Battlegrounds? Motherfucker. It's not even the fighting anime. I think this did not take it seriously on the fighting experience. It's more like a meme battleground to me. The sounds effect is funny as fuck.
Bruh.
The skills of the character is so stupid. Nothing makes sense here in this game. But that's the charm of game. This reminded me of the Jujutsu shenanigans case. At first, we all thought that Jujutsu shenanigans is bunch of dog shit. And guess what? The game itself is now one of the most famous Battlegrounds games on Roblox. Back to the Shinako Battlegrounds. Can this game make a turn like what Jujutsu shenanigans did? I don't know. But good things take time. Because I see the dev of this game decided to lock in. This game is officially a Battleground game now. But for now, this game deserves a meme tier for being a ridiculous-ass game. So this game is the Chainsaw Man but Battleground. My favorite anime, by the way. You should watch it. Anyway, this is probably the game that piqued my interest the most, not just because it's my favorite anime. The gameplay is very smooth and I have nothing to complain about this. Just look at this movement. Funny as heck. But I like this one. Currently, there only have two characters. The first one is Chainsaw, which is obviously Denji, right? And the second character is Blood. I believe this character is Power, cause you know, she using blood too. And this game have an interesting mechanic feature that fire up the gameplay, is the special R button. Basically is a devil form of the character, which change all the base move it. And, oh boy, the transformation looks so damn clean. Look at the cutscene. I don't know what to say right now, just perfect. But after all, my favorite skill of this game so far is the counter skill which you kick them in the balls. So if you don't like this video and subscribe right now, I'ma find you kids, and you know where I'm gonna kick you. Comment down below to let me know that. If you want me to make a detailed video about this game, overall, I love this game. I'ma get this game a strong S tier. Moving on to the next game. I don't know that this game is a Battleground game or not, cause this not even look like one. The first thing you need to know in this game is the fruits ranking system. They're common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and mystical. This is the reason why I don't feel like this is a Battlegrounds game, because the thing you need to do first is not pick a character and go fighting each other instead. You will have to open the chest and pray the RNG-Jesus for that sweet mythical fruit. If not, you will have to repeat this cycle until you got some good fruits. But that's not all. After you have a good fruits, there's a long journey for you to unlock all the skill. And the only way to unlock your skill is to spam your available skill as much as you can. However, the combat system is actually good though. The movement are quite smooth. Skill effects are fancy. Currently, there are a bunch of move set you can try, but you can only store 5 different move set. Nobody care about the lower rank fruits though. You can say that this game is the pay-to-win game, but for me, this is definitely a skill-based game. Because after all, having money is a skill too. Overall, I rate this game a B tier, because it kinda, you know, soul RNG. Speaking of RNG, the next one is gonna blow your mind. This game is a combination of RNG game and the Battlegrounds game. Basically, you have to roll for the move to complete your full move set. Similar to Soul RNG, the rarer the skill, the stronger. Apart from all that gacha for the skills, we also got the gacha for the armor, which is just purely cosmetic because the stats the armor gives are so abysmal to the point that no one cares. But unlike Soul RNG, where we can craft items that help boost our luck rate, here, we can only get our hands on those things by earning the in-game currency, which you guessed it, by playing the game. And this is where the battleground part of this game at work. For each kills, you get just a tiny little amount of cash that you can just save it up for forever till you got just enough to boost your rate and sell your soul to the RNG-Jesus. But I see no fun in this, because this game's combat is whack. The skills are straight up low quality, and people usually just spend most of their time to hit that spin. No one cares about fighting in this game. And do note this down. If your abilities are ultra rare, the experience you'll have with this game is ultra better. I rate this game a D tier, because look at this skill. This game sucks. A battleground game that takes inspiration from the Demon Slayer anime. This game has some interesting perks that is different from the other. Normally, every characters in this game have 2 forms, the base kit and the ultimate power form. But here, there's no ultimate form. Instead, you have 6 skills in your base kit. The 2 of them will cost energy to use. These 2 skills are usually stronger and flashier, especially the G skill that usually just straight up one-shot people. They also have that gacha system, but only for your weapon. The rarer the sword, the better. But they are purely cosmetic, not affecting the game whatsoever. And the currency for the gacha is something you can get by just playing the game, or using them Bobucks if you can't find anything better to spend your money on. Apart from that, I say, there's not much interesting stuff in this. Combat-wise, it's as basic as you can find in every battleground game. The movement is a bit smoother than the average, but the skills don't have so much combo potential. Overall, this game is as basic as it can get. For that, I'll only give it a B tier. This game is based on the world of solo leveling. You know, the anime with the A-Rise guy? So how in the fuck that edgelord dude in the anime turn into this monstrosity in the game? Gameplay-wise, it's terrible. There's little to no combo potential, and the skills are wanky as hell. The map is just boring. There's a big portal that kinda looks like the dungeon entrance in the anime, but in here, it just teleports you to the corner of the map. That kinda different than the normal Battlegrounds games. One is the trash can, but instead of throwing, you kick the trash can instead. A new idea? Well, yes, it is. Was it good? Hell no. And there's a daily quest that's surely inspired from the quest system in the anime. TLDR. This shit is a D tier. Quite a unique game for the Battleground genre. Normally, this type of game only have two modes, Battlegrounds or Rank, but this have a dungeon-type gameplay. Unlike the usual bloodbath, in this mode you have to work together with people to gang up on bosses and mobs for juicy rewards. Quite fresh and neat idea, especially since Battleground games are getting saturated these days. But to play the dungeon, you need to have tickets, which cost Robux. Boy, they sure know how to milk our money dry. Apart from that, another unique feature in this game is the gadget system, basically. It's an item that you can equip on your 5th skill slot, and it will give you certain buff if you used it. Good stuff to have, but getting that ain't easy. Some of them is a drop from boss. Overall, I think I'll give this a B tier, because apart from that dungeon and unique stuff, the gameplay kinda clunky, and the map is just not interesting at all. At least some of the cutscene moves slap hard, though. This game here was inspired after the series The Boy. The characters are diverse and each of them has a unique passive. They have lots of stuff to keep people engaged to the game, like daily quest, boss events, and even special quests to unlock a new character. This shows that the dev actually put quite some efforts in the game. But apart from that, the combat is clunky and laggy at times. There's a lot of finisher in this game, but they are all kinda underwhelming. Ult modes somehow have a lot of cutscene moves, but they're all bad quality. Therefore, I rate this C tier. Good effort, but need a lot more to thrive. This game is actually real old, since it came way before the birth of TSB, inspired from the Undertale and Deltarune series. This game's mechanic is one of the most rich and unique amongst all Battleground games, since each character will have their own set of skills and stats, and passive. So unique, it's like playing a whole new game if you changed characters. Characters usually have much more skills, compares to the usual 4 skills of TSB format, which is divided into different categories that you can changes with Q or E button. Overall, I think this game is a good one. Very cool mechanic, interesting characters. The animation is kind of fire too. The only downside is that this game is not newbie friendly due to the trouble to learn the basics of the game. Only an A tier. A.K. a Naruto Battlegrounds. This game is one of the few games has a random mode, which is the game mode where you'll pick random skills of characters, then proceed to kill. It is a hella fun mode, where you can pick the most OP moveset and destroy everyone. That is in theory though. In practice, random bullshit go. Another good thing about this game is the mastery system. Just like in Heroes Battleground, mastery help your skill to reach the next level, and you can upgrade it via coin, which you can get quite easy in this game. But with that said, the game combat and animation are not very good, to be honest. There's not much combo you can do. I personally enjoy playing this game, though it's fun. So I'ma give this an A tier. All right, that's enough Battlegrounds games for one day. I know, there's a shit ton of them out there, but this is just a little briefing of some more notable games. So if I missed anything, or if you want me to talk about your favorite games, comment down below and let me know. So that'll sum up today's video. See you guys in the next one real soon. By the way, Deadly Sins Battlegrounds and Psychic Battlegrounds are complete garbage. F tier.